Welcome, children. Take out your history book. Chapter 11 Revolt of 1857. Within 100 years of the Battle of Plassey, the company had emerged as the strongest political power in India. Now, within 100 years of this Battle of Plassey company, what it became? It emerged that it is the strongest political power in India. Large areas have been annexed and were under direct control, direct company rule for while some under the indirect control of the company through kingdom acceptance of British supremacy. Now, large areas it was annexed and they were under the company rule. They were direct under the company rule, while some parts it was indirect control of the company through the kingdom's acceptance of the British supremacy. These 100 years of expansion reveal the exploitative and oppressive nature of the British. Now, these 100 years of expansion, what does it show? It shows about the exploitative and oppressive nature of the British rule. The resentment against the company reached a boiling point of 1857, and the ensuing uprising threatened the foundations of the British colonialism in India. Now, resentment against this company, where it reached a boiling point in the year 1857. And what this ensures? It ensures the uprising threatened and the foundation of the British colonialism in India. This uprising or rebellion of 1857 is referred to as Sepoy Mutiny by the British historian. Now, this uprising or the rebellion of the year 1857, what it refers to? It refers to Sepoy Mutiny by the British historian. Others call it the Revolt of 1857 or the First War. Now, others, what they call it? They call it as the Revolt of 1857 or the First War of Independence. Causes of the revolt. Political causes. The annexation of a number of Indian states through the policy of doctrine of left introduced by Lord Dalhousie created strong resentment among many rulers who were deprived of their power. Now, when the annexation of large number of Indians, now the company has annexed number of Indian states through the policy of doctrine of lapse, and the policy of doctrine of lapse, it was introduced by Lord Dalhousie. It created strong resentment among the Indian rulers who were deprived of their kingdom. The British gained many enemies like Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, whose kingdom was annexed on the grounds of doctrine of lapse. Now, British, for adopting the policy of doctrine of lapse, British gained many enemies like Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi. Her kingdom was annexed on the grounds of doctrine of lapse. And Nana Saheb, who was denied of his father's Peshwa Bajirao pension after his death because he was the adopted son. Now, Nana Saheb, he was denied of his father Peshwa Bajirao's pension after his death. Why? Because he was his adopted son. As discussed in the previous chapter, Awadh was annexed on the grounds of mismanagement and maladministration. Now, Awadh, it was kingdom of Awadh, it was annexed on the grounds of mismanagement and maladministration. This enraged the people as Awadh had always been loyal ally to the British. Now, people became very angry. People of Awadh, they became very angry because Awadh always remained loyal to the British. The army was disbanded and the aristocracy was deprived of its. Now, army, it was banded and the aristocracy, it was deprived of its privilege. The company used the sepoys of Awadh to conquer other parts of. Now, companies, they have used the sepoys of Awadh because they wanted to conquer other parts of India. The farmers had to pay very high land revenue to cover the expenses of the British income. Now, farmers, they had to pay high land revenue. Because they had to cover the expenses of the British income. The company decided to gradually end the Mughal rule. Now, company gradually what they did? They decided that they would end the British Mughal rule. The name of the Mughal Empire was removed from the coins minted. Now, name of Mughal Empire, it was totally removed from the coins which was minted by the company. Governor General Dalhousie announced in 1849 that the successors of Bahadur Shah Zafar too would not enjoy royal titles and privileges. Now, Governor General Dalhousie, he had announced in the year 1849 that the successors of Bahadur Shah Zafar II, they will not enjoy the royal titles and even the privileges. Most of the country came under the company's rule by the mid 19th. Now, most of the country came under the direct control of the company rule by the mid of 19th century. The states which were not directly under the company's rule had residents who prevented Indians from raising their voices against the government. Now, the company which were directly under company's rule, they had residents and they were prevented from the Indians from raising their voices against the company oppressive rule. These events caused a feeling of resentment and insecurity among the Indians. Now, these events, what happened? It caused a feeling of resentment and even insecurity among the Indian rulers. Now, take out your diary, write chapter 11, the revolt of 1857, 2 pages, explain, homework, revise it. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.